Okay, I will be going through the answers for the questions. Question 1. So in this question, it states which is an ionic compound. So in the past, we always learned that an ionic compound is made up of a metal and a non-metal. Okay, that's what we learned in the past. But of course, now when we have a data booklet, so what will we do is that instead of just relying on metal and non-metal, we will use the data booklet. So you will be using the triangle bonding diagram. So if you flip to your data booklet, okay, you will see the period. You will see this table 17 in the data booklet, which is the triangle bonding diagram. So if you look at the triangle bonding diagram, if you make use of this and read off, you will be able to know which substance is ionic, covalent, metallic. So if you look carefully at the axis, it needs you to use the electronegativity difference as well as the average electronegativity. So if we go back to the question, okay, very clear cut, that is the questions which are obviously not ionic will be these SiO2 and SF6. So the SiO2 and SF6 are definitely not ionic because if we go by what we learned in the past, is usually a metal plus non-metal. Right? If it is a non-metal plus non-metal, then it will be covalent. Okay, so if we look at the options, you'll find that we have MgN2, which is metal and non-metal, Al2Cl6, which is metal and non-metal. So then we don't know which is the answer. If I look at the rest, silicon oxide, Si is non-metal, O also non-metal. S is non-metal, F also non-metal. So therefore, we focus on MgN, Al, Cl. So if we go back to your data booklet, the triangle bonding diagram, so we need to look for the MgN value, Al, Cl value. But we do not know the electronegativity, so that's where we scroll up to table 9. So scroll to table 9, and you see Mg is 1.3. Okay, Mg is 1.3. N is 3. So let's do MgN first. So 1.3 and 3. Okay, let me just write down 1.3. MgN is 3. Al is 1.6. So electronegativity is the value below 1.6. And Cl is 3.2. Okay, so with all those values, now we can scroll to the triangle bonding diagram, and then we will be able to determine whether it's ionic. So what do we do is that MgN. So the difference is 1.7. Right, 3 and 1.3, the difference is 1.7, so it's around here. Okay, and then the average, because this axis is the average, so the average will be about 4.3 divided by 2, so it'll be about 2.1 around there. So if we let the 2.1 and then this line to join, you'll find that it stops in the ionic region. So MgN is likely to be the ionic one. Okay, but we will double check to make sure that the other one is not ionic. So how do we double check? So AlCl, the difference is 1.6. So about here, 1.6. The average is about 4.8. So that will be 2. Average divided by 2, right? So it'll be 4.8 divided by 2 will be 2.4 around here. So we dot it out. And then we connect. So you'll find that lands in the covalent region. So AlCl3 is covalent. Okay, so now then if we go back to that question, Okay, go back to the question that will answer. The answer will be A. Okay, let me